Next up is base rent. Check it out.
Enter the number of months in column P. Enter the rent per square foot per annum in column R. You need to enter 122 months of rent. So I could put in 122 months at $25 a foot. Now remember in escalation 2 we had that 3% fixed increase. If I click on go to reports and I click on cash flow, now you're going to see base rent and it shows me $25 a foot a year. Right underneath it, it says fixed percentage per annum increase, and this shows me the 3% increases starting in year 2 in every year of the deal. What if you had fixed increases in base rent? Go to data entry, I go back to the base rent. Maybe you're going to have 60 months at $25 and 62 months at $27. What if you were going to start out at $25 and every 12 months have a 10-cent increase? You would put in 12, 12, and the last one will be 14. We start at 25. I can now write a formula which says take the cell above and add 10 cents a foot. Copy this down. So now I have every year, it's starting at $25, bumping up 10 cents a foot a year. If I click on go to reports and cash flow, you'll see my base rent is 25, 25.10, 25.20, 25.30, 25.40, so on and so forth. If I click on go to data entry, I go back to my base rent. For you people in California, very important, you must enter the rent per square foot per annum. Do not enter the monthly rent. You need to enter the rent per square foot per annum. You can enter any number of months of free rent in any year that you want. If I was to put 4 months of free rent in year 1, I could click on go to reports and cash flow, and now you would see base rent before free rent, number of months of free rent, base rent after free rent. Click on go to data entry. I go back to my base rent and free rent, move over to see the free rent. What if I wanted 1 month in each of the first 4 years free? I would put 1 month in each of the first 4 years like this. I click on go to reports, I go down to my cash flow, and now you'd see where free rent months, it's 1 month in each of the first 4 years. Click on go to data entry, back over to my free rent. One of the great new features in version 16 is that many of you have called up from time to time and said, Alan, I need free rent, not just on the base rent, but also on escalation 1 and taxes. Well, we've added a new section to the free rent section. At the bottom, it says free rent should also be on escalation 1, escalation 2, or taxes. All you need to do is to put a check mark in these boxes, and the free rent will not only be on the base rent, but it's also on escalation 1, 2, or taxes.
When you enter 4 months of free rent in year 1, ProCalc automatically assumes it's the first 4 months in year 1. In a little while, I'm going to show you another section that will let you make any percentage of any month free. So if you had 8 months of half rent instead of 4 months of free rent, it's a piece of cake with ProCalc.